But let's actually get started in case that hype train brings in new viewers. We are playing Isaac, and then we're playing Fortnite, and we're playing this on Overwatch 2 launch night for context for YouTube, in case that's where the conversation drifts and stays. So we're just killing time until that launches, basically. And we're just having a little chat about it. What will it take? Wait, how long do we think it'll take before Overwatch 2 stops being fun? It depends how different it is from the version of Overwatch 1. Wait, we have nothing on this character to get. I can't, because there's a vote, I can't. Sorry. If it's better than the version of Overwatch 1 that we played on Friday, then probably quite a while. Because what we played on Friday was terrible. Okay, we need a bunch of stuff. We'll just aim for the beast because that's what's in my mind. This is the combine items into items guide. I'm quite interested to see how it is with only one tank. Apparently it's more deathmatchy. But you know, I cut my teeth on like Quake and Unreal, so I don't particularly mind. I think there's less opportunity for fun in the sense of, you know, the goofy stuff we did back in the day. But it might still just be fun to play in the same sense as like... Well, I was probably hoping too much that they go back to the TF2 routes. I still think they're trying to make it super competitive, which is stupid, but whatever. I was talking to Valinar before I went live there. There is gameplay footage of what will become Overwatch 2 PvE mode, and it looks good. It must be way behind schedule, but it looks good. Like, they're going for kind of like a Destiny clone with upgrades. Like, it showed changing Genji's ult into like him firing slices off. This will just turn into coins. Yeah, sorry, I forgot how this character worked. We want this. We want to suck up this. Suck up this. Thank you, Lost Compass, for the Isaac themed bits. Why didn't Twitch do a global emote for the launch of Overwatch 2? And why is it not... Remember my old emote, which was just a chair with honey on it? There was an in-joke and nobody used it as an actual emote, because what emotion does that convey except horniness? But not the ayaya type of horniness that people understand. Yeah, I said peanut butter, didn't I? What did I say? I meant peanut butter, sorry. What did I say it was? Oh, I said honey. My bad. Well, I did also have a Overwatch 2 theme. Oh, this is again assuming we can even get into the game. Overwatch 2 themed penalty if I get a play of the game. And I know that sounds weird. Why would you penalize yourself for getting a play of the game? Because that means you did well. I just think it's not likely to happen. So what I have in front of me is the third and final one of a set of 3 Japanese grape flavoured bubble candy. And you might be thinking, do you mean bubblegum? No. No, I do not. Do you mean popping candy? No. No, I do not. This is a candy specifically designed to froth up in your mouth like you've got goddamn rabies. And I've had 2 of them already. And they're not, they start off pleasant enough, grape's nice, but then it just turns to soap flavour, and it's horrible. And it just bubbles up in your mouth. So I've got 1 left, and I'll punish myself by having it on stream if I get to play it again. That's what I'm going to do. Well, EVP, you missed the movie. You're fired. Okay, this just turns into coins. I want this. I want 1 of these. You go in the sack, 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 and we're good to go. Oh, that's true, you do have the COVID, yes. The vote is still on if anyone wants to throw your points away. Should we be concerned for me? Why? Because of the bubble candy? No, I told you, I've had 2 already. They start off nice, it's just, at the end, it tastes like bubbles. And bubbles are not for human consumption. Backstabber? No. Oh, that's not too bad. How do I bank this again? Oh yeah, there we go. Pray for a miracle. We all are. Yeah, it's Tamamitsune candy. That's a good way to describe it, actually. I knew we'd end up just talking about either random shit or Overwatch 2 when I actually had pre-prepared topics of conversation to fill space. Because I've been going down this California Disneyland rabbit hole. Which I think I mentioned last time we were playing Isaac. And this game's tweeting garbage. But the part of the story I didn't mention is that I found someone on YouTube who live streams himself visiting that park, the same park that another person that I discovered was inside. The difference is though, they work there as well. So they work the night shift and then during the day they live stream themselves visiting the park because they're employee, they're allowed to get in for free. And he's quite candid about what it's like being what they call a cast member, because Disney doesn't let you refer to anyone by their job. So you don't have janitors, you don't have shopping assistants or managers or assistants or ride operators or performers. It's all, well, I think performers are a separate thing, but everyone is just referred to as a cast member, and I hate it. Although I guess they are all kind of putting on an act, but that's what you do in retail when you pretend you care about the customer. So, it feels, much like most of the park, it feels very phony. You're a logistics employee, yeah, but every employee isn't referred to as a logistical employee, I'm guessing. Which is very strange, but what is also weird is the person I originally found doing these like daily live streams of visiting the same park, going to the same 2 shows, and then going on the same 4 or 5 rides that last like 3 minutes each but 40 minutes of waiting, and then saying nothing because there's nothing to talk about while you do those things. He is kind of putting on the Disney aesthetic where, you know, gotta be positive, everything's positive, don't mention real life stuff, don't swear, nothing painted in a negative light or the mouse will snipe you. Whereas the one who's actually an employee was being very open, and anytime their chat asked him anything, he gave them honest answers, and it was actually quite insightful. Just about like the running of the park. For instance, before COVID was a thing, they were pretty lax with their like, if you miss a shift, fine, you just don't get paid, whatever. But after COVID, when lockdowns all lifted, nobody wanted to come back to run the park because they were scared of COVID and America's general lackadaisical approach to dealing with it. So Disney's response to that was to step up the severity of what happens if you miss your shifts. So it was no longer just, okay, whatever, you don't get paid, someone will cover your shift, get your money. It's, if you miss enough shifts, you're gone, which granted is how most jobs operate. But the only reason they changed that is because so many people didn't want to be forced to work during COVID. Which doesn't seem very smiley happy to me. He did also mention that the pay is awful, but the work in general is very enjoyable, I should point out. He said he very much enjoyed working there, and I guess he does because he visits it during the day when he doesn't have to. Happiness rehabilitation in Disney jail. That's where we'll all be in the next 10 years or so. It's very much how Disney was portrayed in South Park. Mickey Mouse had a chainsaw and swore a lot. See, it was a few days ago now I watched this live stream, but I'm just trying to think of other things he mentioned. Let's see. That was the one I found most interesting, that they changed the policies kind of in a negative way to combat absenteeism. Oh, it's been a while since it's done that. He's also very into pin trading, which I guess is just a thing in Disney. Just Disney pins, and you're not allowed to buy from people. You can buy from stores, but you're limited to only trading pins for pins within the store grounds. And on that note as well, he made it clear, if anyone ever offers you anything, like a gift because you were very nice or whatever, you have to specify to them, you don't need to do that. Are you sure? And then I think there was one other thing you had to ask, and only then are you legally allowed to accept a gift from someone as a employee. So they're covering all their legal bases. Oh yeah, another thing, in the first guy's video, there was constantly, like I mentioned, slightly unflatteringly, but there's a lot of unhealthy looking people at Disneyland. And there's a lot of people on mobility scooters, but a lot of them don't look like they need it. They don't look like they've got a disability, they don't look like, you know, they're ill or anything like that most of the time. So when the employee was streaming, he mentioned, because somebody asked about the scooters, and he said you can rent, and then I've forgotten what oh damn it, I thought he was dead. You can rent what they call, it's a 3-letter acronym and it begins with E. I think it's Enhanced Mobility Vehicle. It's Enhanced something something. And what that just means is a cart for lazy assholes. Ooh, I want that. Now there are people there who genuinely need them, but they of course bring their own, because how else would they get there? But they have... I can't take that because it just turns into money, sadly. I don't know why I came in here really. I guess there could be black carts. Does anyone remember or know offhand what they're called? Because I loved that they had, instead of them calling them like machines for lazy shits, it's Enhanced something something. It's like, gotta put a positive spin on everything. Positive on everything. I actually recognised the beep of one of them reversing now. I've heard it in the background so much. I kind of have been hate watching, not the employee streams, but other stream, which there's nothing wrong with them. It's just the forced wholesomeness is grating, as is the repetition of gotta watch in 1080p, gotta subscribe, gotta smash that like button. As is the same rides over and over in the same 2 shows, Fantasmic and well, right now it's the Halloween fireworks. Enhanced mobility scooter. Okay. I mentioned it in Discord yesterday because I experienced it for the first time. It's not a ride they go on very often for obvious reasons. But It's a Small World is a ride designed to torture the mind and destroy the soul. It is 20 minutes of hearing It's a Small World After All over and over and over as you move in an exceptionally slow boat. It is psychological torture designed to pretend to be a ride for your enjoyment. Also filled with loads of racist stereotypes, but that's beyond the point. It is a form of mental destruction. And I can't believe it's a thing. I can believe it's a thing from like the 80s. I also now more understand the Simpsons episode where they go to Duffland. Oh, thank you, Bum Friends. And Lisa like drinks the water on the Duff beer for you, Duff beer for them ride. It's just a parody of It's a Small World. Oh, we don't really have a choice. Ooh, what would that become? That's got to become something good. Spider Love? Sure. Sorry, I meant Spider Baby. Yeah, getting stuck on that is something. Oh, that's another thing. They're on the non-employees stream. I discovered that Disney has like visible security, but they also have undercover security. And I'm not sure how widely known is that. I guess it kind of makes sense. There's a video of the local one on YouTube. Purge it. Ban it. You'd assume widely known? Well, the reason I know is because they went on a ride and it totally crapped out. Like, it broke down entirely to the point where they'd been stuck for like 20 minutes. So they had to be shepherded out through the back side of the attraction. It was the Pirates of the Caribbean one. So they had to go through the employee halls and whatnot, and then waiting for them at the far side once they got back out of the park was some security, but there was also kind of like plain dressed people, and they had those like Agent Smith things in their ear. So they must just wander the park pretending to be guests, keeping an eye on shit. which I thought was quite interesting and also a little intimidating. Don't think, like, I presume there's cameras, but I never really spotted cameras. Of course everybody's like holding their phones, but... Supermarkets have that as well? Not here, they don't. Yeah, they have security, but... invisible security. Okay. Security there is pretty helpless, incidentally. My aunt saw somebody steal a bottle of wine, like stash it in their jacket once. So she went to the security and said, hey, this person's trying to steal wine. And they said because we didn't see them do it, we can't legally stop and search them, so they'll just get away with it. That may have changed now, that was a long time ago, but still. I'm sure I had another story to tell as well, and I'm trying to remember what it was. Hidden security, mobility scooter. Oh, actually we have all the rooms. And like there was like bag checks and whatnot at the hotel entrance. That was the only entrance that had bag checks though, I think. This is a problem. I'm pretty sure we're running out of HP and this is a hard boss with no damage. I'm surprised I lived through that. Yeah, we're low though. Try that. Is that Rage? No, that's the other one. Ugh. Yeah, sure. Anemic? Yeah. I'm gonna go buy that Spirit Heart because we are... I believe we have 2 hearts left. I need to see someone to do the thing in order to do a stop and check. Is that still true today then? Also remember, beast, the beast, the beast. Keep a bomb or you can't go to the beast. Unless you find a teleport, naturally of course. Also, what did you mean by Aladdin is allowed to kill park guests if it means saving others? Are you saying that Aladdin is programmed to do the trolley problem? Oh, okay, as recent as a month ago. The Aladdin exception? What? What is this? Is this Chris's blood? What the hell are you talking about? Aladdin is the only person in the... You're talking nonsense. Disney has not legally given the ability to murder to anyone dressed as Aladdin. There's an Aladdin on the boat at the end of Fantasmic every time they do it. If he cracks out an AK, is that all legal? Teleport? No. Get in the sack. It's a legit thing for the Aladdin actor. Okay. But if it's known which one of the cast can like act like that, can't people abuse that knowledge? This is a badass room. Oh, you know why also? Because I have anemic, but it's the same colour almost as the enemies, so it was hard to tell what was safe to stand on and what wasn't. Huh, I'm surprised they let me put that in the sack. It's illegal allowed to kill a guest who threatens the safety of guests. It's a popular conspiracy theory. Thank you, Rizalik, for being the voice of reason rather than nonsense. But in terms of like rides there that are just crappy, I think it's called Automata or something like that. And it's just go on a fake car that's basically like a human-sized Skeletrix. And then you're not allowed to bump into people, so you just like gently hold down the acceleration, otherwise a man tells you off. It's like, what the hell's the point in that? There's a Cars version of it, like themed around that movie Cars, which I've never seen, but I knew it. that actually seems pretty good. Like the props they've got look really cool, and the ride goes quick, and it's actually fast driving. We ain't going back that way. I did see the Halloween event this year, which was called the Oogie Boogie Bash 2022. There was a really cool looking Oogie Boogie hoodie, which is fun to say. It kind of looked like a Twitch hoodie because it was like black and purple, but then it had green that glowed in the dark. And I was like, oh, I wonder if that hoodie's on the Disney UK store. No, it wasn't. It must have been exclusive to the event. So I was like, I wonder what people are reselling that shit for on eBay. Because they will be. Because they always do. Oh dear. Hang on. And the cheapest I could find it for was 120 quid. Which is pretty steep. Spark plug? I don't want that. That's not changing. I don't really want the jar. This is getting worse. That'll do. Tier size and range up. And then let's buy you. Death card question mark. I think it turns people into bone. I also thought this was the only way we could go to find... Wait, did I fight the boss? Did I get the item room on this floor? I hate not having a map. It destroys my brain.
Did you see that, Zack?
Hey, I don't know why it appeared twice, but thank you, Court. Court, you missed watching a 10-minute Overwatch cutscene starring Monkey. No, that way. I am very lost. Where's the door I haven't been through? Here? Okay, never mind, we're back on. I believe the death card would have given me a bunch of bones if I'd used it after I cleared a room. Let's try these chests. I need this. Sure, why not? Oh wait, I thought that was Blue Poopy's friend. Crap. I mean, it's better, but I don't have many followers. I'm only getting the occasional one from the trinket I have. Ow. Oh wait, the spiders I spawned from getting hit are going to be super powerful though. That's another thing that you can tell with, sorry to jump topics going back to Overwatch because I mentioned it again. How they did just kind of abandon it to really knuckle down on 2 only to be told, hey, crap out the multiplayer. Because they abandoned doing cutscenes or, you know, animated shorts pretty quickly after I stopped playing. Because I stopped playing when Ash was on the PTR. They did one with McCree and Ash. And then that was it until the Overwatch 2 reveal, as far as I can tell. I don't remember if I got the item room or not. And then after the Overwatch 2 reveal, which was in 2019, and that's the one I opened the stream with, they then recently did one for the Junker Queen, which was also pretty good for the record. I enjoyed it. But that's it. Like, they just kind of left it. So it's no wonder players were getting bored, and then the meta kind of got stuck in this stupid layer 2 shields on each other and then hope you win. It's just god awful. And it's also no wonder the Blizzard was like, yeah, we can't have this has got to change. And the quickest way to change that is to limit you to 1 tank. Your tablet exploded, your phone exploded, and now your tablet died. Have you become Gambit? Did you generate some kind of mutant powers? Can I have some? Hello, shows. Not that one though, that would be disastrous. No, I don't want I want mutant superpowers, but I don't want those mutant superpowers. I wouldn't mind like Wolverine's super healing or like magnetism powers. Or rogue powers, so I could just go full My Hero Academia and steal everybody's powers and get power mad. That'd be cool. I mean, I promise I wouldn't do that. Maybe. Pepper would want to explode. Probably. No, it's control over magnetism though. You can choose when to use it. Like, I'm pretty sure in the comics, Magneto was able to use an iPad if he wanted to. Oh, Daniel. It's going fine. Tainted Cane is a little weird. I know you can just Google how to get the best recipes, but that's boring. Oh, actually, no, they patched it out, so you can't do that anymore. But either way, I'm just trusting RNG. Which isn't going to be a win, probably, but whatever. His sack is huge, yeah. Kane's, not Magneto's. Just to be clear. I haven't seen Magneto's, so I don't know. It's probably sagging by this point, it's quite old. Deadpool's sense of humour, but that's it. I don't even get his healing factor. Of Freddy Krueger's skin? That's not really a superpower, that's more like a tragic part of his accident, but whatever. Ooh. I can, yeah, okay. I don't want that. Yeah, okay. Well, no, hang on, let's try. I don't even know what that is. Spare pocket? Bog off? Sure. Denzel Washington playing Magneto? I don't really keep up with rumors about the MCU. Although I did watch the new Black Panther 2 trailer and put it in Discord today. Judging by the body shape, it does look like they're making Shuri Black Panther 2, which is not a good thing because that lady is insane. And she should not keep on getting work. And also Okoye is just better in every way in the cinematic universe. But you can tell by the body shape it's Shuri because the lady, like, she's super thin. Whereas the lady playing Okoye is very built and tall. It's not going to be Nakia, I don't even think she's in it. They haven't shown her in the trailer, have they? Because the person with the veil over their head could be anyone. And again, she doesn't have the right body type. You can tell by the body type it's definitely Shuri. Unless, of course, the trailer is edited, because they like doing that. It could be a lie. Punish the unsubbed. I'm so sorry if anyone's watching without being subbed. Blame this on Perth. He's a little upset because we pointed out that he's in his 20s now, so he's no longer young, and he's, as a result, trying to act younger. And it's a shame. They're being punished. That has begun. Yes, join us in the retirement home, where I couldn't open a fizzy bottle of juice without tool assist today. Yeah, I'll take that. Those are some amazing and definitely not just luck dodges there. Who is that? Oh, is that the guy from The Mandalorian? Oh, I didn't take... It is, okay. Moff Gideon, yeah. Well, he's a good actor. That'd be pretty interesting. Well, they don't want to take the risk of hiring 80-something-year-old Patrick Stewart to do it? Did you see that Disney went on the record saying, hey, we're not going to get James Earl Jones to do Darth Vader's voice anymore because the dude's in his 90s. What we're going to do instead is get a Ukrainian company that digitally recreates voices to create his voice for us. Do you think they picked a Ukrainian company to do it so that people would feel less like they want to complain about how bizarre and sickening that is? To digitally recreate a man's voice, which was definitely what they used in Obi-Wan incidentally, because it did not sound like proper James Earl Jones. He sounded too young. Jones signed off on it because he wants to leave his family a lot of money. I don't blame him. I blame the ethics of Disney wanting to do it, and what they'll do with that in the future. Can you imagine how often Iron Man would show up in the cinematic universe without opening his face visor if they got the rights to do that with Robert Downey Jr.'s voice? You gonna look it up? No, they credited him, but that's not the same thing as saying it was him. Because it would still be his voice, but it could be digitally recreated. And he could have been, as part of the contract, legally obligated to say, yeah, that's me. Which again, technically is not a lie, but it's also technically not the truth. Like, it definitely is not his natural voice in Obi-Wan. He sounds too young. The dude is 90. And he sounded right out of the original trilogy. Yeah, there you go. Digitally recreated. Thank you. You could tell it wasn't him. He's too old. People's voices change as they get older. Mine has changed. Go back and watch one of my first videos. It's almost 20 years old. Well, sorry, not 20. Like, when did I start posting? 2007. Probably started using my voice on video like 2009. So 13 years ago. Definitely sound different, and it's not just a different mic. Although that certainly helps. V-speecher. Well, there was probably people saying both ways, but I was just using my ears when I listened to it. Because I skimmed through the final episode of that and didn't watch it all. I did hear there's a good 2-hour fan cut of it though. Taking out all the nonsense. Oh yeah, just as a fun little aside, I'm in the Overwatch mood, so I painted some of those Overwatch minis I bought a year ago. Whoops. I painted the Tracer and the Reinhardt, and I tagged Darren DePaul in it because I know he's very active on Twitter and he enjoyed seeing it. He liked the tweet. Y'all just saying hello to each other. I look like a damn super... well, I look like Deadpool without his costume on, actually. He is very lovely, yes. And he's got... I mean, he was probably getting voice work even before Overwatch, but it seemed to have opened so many doors for him. Like, he's in Disney stuff now. Or Pixar, one of the two, I don't know. And his wife's a stage actress. Can't download Overwatch 2, can't believe I want to. Why can't you download it? If your download is going super slow, it's because for some dumbass reason the Blizzard launcher limits you to 300 kilobytes. Go into the settings and say, hey, don't do that. And it'll go at what speed your internet allows. It's also free, so there's no harm in trying it. Ooh, what does Birthright do for this card? Oh, I can't afford it. So, you know what, don't bother telling me, because if it's really good, what can I do about it? He is a D&D nerd, but let's not hold that against him. That's too many hello emotes. Yours was limited to 100 kilobytes? I could have sworn it was 200 or 300. But I mean, either way, yeah, turn off the limiter. He did voice Hayden in Doom. He voiced Arden in Final Fantasy 15. He voices one of the Chosen in War of the Chosen for XCOM 2. He voiced the Hulk in the Avengers game. Not Bruce Banner, just the Hulk. He has that kind of voice. This room is going to be pure pain with our lack of damage. The spiders. The spiders must do it. Oh yeah, he was JJ in Marvel Spider-Man, yeah. If you like shipping, join the Navy. Oh. 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 Okay, we're fine. He has a gruff, lovable voice, like Urkel. He also appears every night, like Urkel. Oh yeah, he voices Phillips in Back 4 Blood as well, yep, you're right. Which we will be getting to at some point this month. I'm not going to just leave it up to the Sunday votes, we will play it at some point. Teleport Skull. Have I seen the Teleport Skull already? I mean, I don't think it's going to matter, really. But I should at least give it... Well, there's the mom fight. I should give it a try. What? Why are you finding it weird that Moira's actor is in the Andor TV show? She was in Rogue One. She plays Mon Mothma, or whatever her name is. If I don't have a teleport, we can't do this. I must have went past it. Nope. Oh, there's rooms I haven't cleared. Damn, okay. This is also not a good room for me. Please, my damage and tears are very sick. He was in Shazam. He probably voiced the Sin monsters, if I had to guess. Yes, okay, fair enough. I can't use the bomb in here. How many floors is that in a row with no map instantly? I'm pretty sure it's 3. Or maybe there was one in between. Oh, there it is. Okay. Did not mean to walk into him. My speed is a little more than I thought. 3 of the last 4, wow. Okay, walk on this. Fallout 76? Does he voice a Deathclaw? Beating Mom with no damage and a heart and a half. I don't think we're gonna do it, but... Jesus Christ, this run's taken 40 minutes and we're only on Mom? That's how slow it is, yeah. Maybe there is a thing to be said about looking up recipes. I think it's on the other side of this room. Black heart? I don't know if it constitutes a train wreck run when playing as Tainted Cain, because it's, if you are just trusting in the RNG of the items you put in the sack, then it's not really a train wreck because the rails you're on weren't the problem. No. Can't even kill the enemies that she's spawning. Trust in the sack. Oh, the scapular. No, a sort of reprieve, kind of. Oh, or not. One. Everybody gets one. I got splatted. Ugly. Yeah, your shoe is ugly. Definitely not your weird looking ankle.